What we find consistently around the world in a wide range of categories, really our testing has only been limited by how many categories the data has been available for, and that is that brands grow by getting more customers. And they get more customers, and with that comes a little bit more loyalty. But the vast majority of growth comes from getting more customers. And there are lots of different ways to do it. So that's why we talk about mental and physical availability. Because to get more customers, you first of all have to understand who it is you want to reach out to and put yourself in those shoes. So if we take packaged goods brands, for example, the people we need to reach out to are the people who buy us very infrequently. So maybe once every 2 years, or don't buy us at all. So we have to understand what's going on in their heads about our brand, and the answer is quite startlingly not much. So it's people who don't buy the brand, don't buy it because they have a reason why they don't buy it, they just don't buy it. To build mental availability, you have to think about, first of all, what are you trying to achieve? And so mental availability is about having the brand being thought of in buying situations. So that then has a whole range of implications straight from there. So first of all, you have to get into buying situations in as many different people as possible. So reach is crucial. I can't overstate how important reach is to building mental availability. Without it, everything else is going to have less of an effect. The second thing is branding, because if you think of it as a funnel, so you have reach of how many people you can affect, then you have branding, which is how narrow your funnel's going. If your branding is poor, suddenly you've cut out a whole heap of people, versus if your branding is good, then you're keeping as many people as possible that you've reached to potentially then be able to act on the advertising you've put forward. And then the third part is making sure the messaging you have is actually useful. That it's about the consumer, it's about the lives that they lead and how your category and brand fits into those lives. So you're attaching yourself to the consumer rather than forcing the consumer to come to you. Well, physical availability is about being easy to find and buy, and it's so often the problem with physical availability is people just think it's about distribution. Distribution's only the first part. It's similar to what reach is actually for mental availability. It's a necessary but not sufficient condition to build physical availability. To build physical availability, you not only need to be in the right places, you need to be seen in the right places, you need to be visible, and you need to have something that someone can easily buy for whatever context that they're in. And then we have days, where we're willing to spend a lot of money on a category where we don't have a lot, so we want the cheapest thing option. We have days where we want something that looks pretty, where we want something really functional. We have days we want a big pack, we want a small pack. We need to make sure that you've got something that fits into that. And the third thing is you need to stand out. You need to be out there so that you're easy to find, and because most people buy multiple brands, if you're not easy to find, they'll just go to a competitor.